It was a big case, a
sure.
big learning curve, but we made it.
High five.
For some reason, it just
Clicked.
It just clicked, and I don't know. I just stumbled across real estate, and I'm like, well, this is the highest form of sales. What's bigger than property? And yeah,
I love that. I've got goosies as you said that. Like, hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. I have the privilege to chat to Cassidy from ABC International Real Estate. I'm super excited to have
Thank you
here
for having
today.
me today, Olin. I mean, I'm
Such a
so
pleasure.
happy we finally got to the stage.
Yes.
We've been planning for quite some time now.
Quite some time, yes. And today's the day.
The day, yes. So excited.
So excited. Thank you so much for making the time. I know how busy your schedule is as well. Writing all those deals up, guys.
We tried.
She is making waves out there as a young real estate agent in the industry, coming into this industry. I must just say your work is so impressive.
Thank you.
And it's so inspiring to see a young, fresh, talented woman as yourself coming into this industry, which is some of the times male-driven.
Yes.
You know, we see that can be an intimidating thing or something to say, oh, wait a minute, maybe this isn't for me. But you took the bull by the horns.
Yes.
And you are making an amazing imprint out there, and you're setting such a great example for the young women out there that are looking to maybe break into the industry and needing someone to look up to as a mentor, and someone like yourself. So please tell us about how you made the decision, right, to get into this game.
Thank you for the intro, lovely intro. Yeah, so I mean, it all goes back to high school, you know, when everyone was starting out their journey and studying and things. I didn't connect with anything. I was kind of lost, and I don't know, I remember watching a movie. This might sound cliche, but I watched the movie Wolf of Wall Street, and something in me was like, I need to do sales. For some reason, it just clicked. It just clicked. And I don't know, I just stumbled across real estate, and I'm like, well, this is the highest form of sales. What's bigger than property? And yeah.
I love that. I've got goosies as you said that. Like, what's bigger than property?
Yes.
I love that.
I mean, there's car sales, there's other sorts of sales, but I mean, there's nothing as big as property.
And you can go in commercial, you can go residential, you can go farmland. Yes. I mean, the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit,
Skyscraper's
exactly.
the limit.
Exactly. And I did some research. I was on my laptop for hours and hours. My parents were like, what are you doing? Like, what are you going to do after school? And I said, you know what, I'm going to do real estate. And they all looked at me but that's what normally people do when they're 40. You know, retired, they don't know what to do. And that's when I thought, you know what, but maybe I'll be the difference and be this young person selling homes. And that's how I got into it. And yeah,
and here you are
history.
now.
Yes.
Fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
And just goes to show that, you know, that inner talent of yours, or the inner, you know, sort of sales persona of you is shining through you, because you connected with something you saw that you could relate to.
Yes.
And you felt like, I can do this.
Exactly.
I can totally do this. And you are doing an amazing job out there. Fantastic. I had the privilege of witnessing it, because I work with Cassidy and her team. She's also leading a team at ABC Real Estate, International Real Estate. She's leading a team, and she is the youngest, you know, in the office.
In the office, yes, I'm the youngest.
Wow, that is fantastic. I love that, because there's just no limit as to what we can achieve.
Exactly. And I think that's what I am. I mean, if the next person can do it, why can't I do it? That's just my saying in life.
I love that. I love that. And also the fact that you've come into this industry as a woman, not only a young person, but as a woman as well, in a male-driven industry. Yeah. Tell me some of the challenges that you face.
You know, there's a lot of challenges, and that's the main. It's a male-dominant industry. And, you know, sometimes you are on the back foot because you're young and you're female. So it's been quite challenging. And also, I mean, even my mentor, for instance, he's male. And some of the struggles that I've experienced, he doesn't understand it. He gets where I'm coming from, but he won't understand it. And I've seen it. I've seen it when I meet with clients. I've seen it when I meet with anyone, actually. Even leading a team, you have to show that you are that hard, you know, person, because females are known to be soft.
That's it. More emotional,
yes,
or over emotional,
exactly.
And we're not using our reasons or our reasonings. You know, we're just leading with our emotions.
I've heard this story so many times. Yes,
I can totally relate.
All the time.
You know,
yes,
and it's tough. It's tough. It's like you've got to actually step up even more.
Yes,
and convince people that you can do this.
Do it.
You know,
you can do it all.
You can do it all. Absolutely.
Exactly.
And we do work well with our male counterparts.
Yes, we do.
We love you. We're not saying anything in that sense.
Yes.
You know, we love that you are out there also mentoring us women in the industry. We appreciate it.
Yes. Paving the way.
Yes, exactly.
Paving the way for us.
But allowing us in that space.
Yes.
You know.
And to flourish on our own.
To flourish and to, yes, exactly. Yes. So kudos to your principal there for also putting you in that seat and, you know, giving you the wings to fly as well. And, you know, that's so great because in this industry, people don't always put women in those leadership roles because they feel insecure, perhaps.
Yes.
That, you know, she's going to outshine me, you know, or just non-belief entirely in your capabilities. You know, so amazing.
Yeah.
The recipe to success is there with you.
It really is.
With you and your principal and your team.
Look, I mean, I have to give it all to my mentor. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him.
Fantastic.
You know, just him allowing me to be free and showing me the ropes has been incredible and impacted my growth tremendously, I must say.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's fantastic. That's so, you know, and that's the true quality of a leadership right there, you know, is being able to give you the freedom, you know, and entrust that to you.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, what a better, no better mentor to entrust to someone like yourself that is willing to do the work.
Yes.
You know, you're willing to roll up your sleeves, you're
and
willing to get your boots dirty in the ground, and you're willing to do the work. I mean, I just said this to Cassidy earlier. I said, you know, this is what's going to set you apart in this industry is that your can-do attitude and your willingness to go that extra mile. You know, for the clients, for the sellers out there and the buyers. And that's leading me to just chat about our case that we had recently.
It was a big case, a big learning curve, but we made it.
High five.
We made
Fantastic.
it.
Yes, and we're standing here celebrating. It just registered recently.
Yes, a few days ago, actually.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
sorry. I just have to do that.
There was a lot of elbow grease in that.
Lots of elbow grease.
Yes.
So let's just unpack that. It's very interesting. You know, the banks, Cassidy gave me the opportunity to assist on the bond side of things. And we then approached the various banks to secure the home loan at the absolute best rate, right? The client, though, was loyal to a specific bank and he wanted a specific type of home loan. And we have to honor that as bond originators. We have to listen to our clients and also, you know, lead on that. You know, it's not about only just selling all of the options. Sometimes if the client insists on a specific option, we've got to lead with it. Now, we were fortunate enough to secure the home loan at a great rate at the specific bank that the client wished to take up the loan with.
Yes.
Right. Everything, it was happy days.
Yes.
We were like,
seamless.
I think it was 5 days.
Yes, 5 days.
5 days and we were done. And we were like, okay, let's do the next one.
Yes.
And then lo and behold, the bank that we secured the initial offer through with for the client that they accepted, bond was allocated. We then found out with the attorneys that there was a retention clause placed on that home loan offering. right? And the retention clause specifically stated that the banks will not proceed to disburse any of the funds on this home loan without receiving the approved plans on a bathroom and one extra out. Was it an out?
It was a braai area, and next to the bathroom, yes.
Next to the bathroom, yes. Small little braai area.
And then the bathroom as well.
And then the bathroom. But I mean, the totality of these costs. Tell us a bit about how you manage that, because we got in a call. I think you called me at 8 o'clock.
8, yes. I was the kids to bed. I felt so bad. Look, I never stop. So to me, it was just like, it felt like 4 o'clock. I felt so bad. I'm really sorry, Owen.
No, not at all, because I would take the call,
yes,
and like I did,
you know,
because I was like, you're not going to call me if it's not important.
Yes.
So I took the call, and lo and behold, I was putting the kids to bed, but it was easy. It was chilled.
No, you were great.
And you were like, Olin?
Yes, I was. Olin, we're sitting with the situation. We have a condition on the plans, or on the oh my God, on the
Home loan approval. Yeah, with the attorneys, they called you up.
Yes, that the attorney said, look, we have the plans, but there's an addition, bathroom and braai area that wasn't originally on the plans.
Yes.
And then I told you we need to redraw the plans because we needed to add this on. The banks wouldn't, furnish us with a bond unless this is on the plans. And then I got an architect in. I contacted the seller, and she had an architect. We redrew the plans to add the additions on.
Amazing.
Yes, and then we brought that to the bank, and they weren't happy with it. And that's when I had to request from the architect to get a cost quotation,
yes,
to show that the additions is not equivalent to the retention that they were requesting.
Exactly. Yes. That was a great point actually to raise. I love that we were able to present that.
Yes.
And it made complete sense, because here we have a 4 million rand property, priced property, and the additions that were done,
it was less than 100,000. It was around 40 to 50,000 rand.
That's it, exactly. Yes. And, we saw the sense in putting this appeal through to show the bank that even though, these changes were done, it was minor changes.
Changes. And wasn't
minor. And it wasn't worth the full retention. Yes. And unfortunately, our appeal process didn't work.
But we tried.
Yes. And I think the client needed to see that.
He needed tried to see all avenues to, get the bank that he wanted.
The bank of choice. Yes. Exactly.
And then we went through a different bank to get the bond secured, which was
a breeze.
Yes. I mean, they approved the bond, and then the rest was history.
Yes. Exactly. So, and we got a better rate.
Oh wow.
At the secondary.
So it was
bank.
A win-win for everyone.
It was a win-win.
Yes.
But I think we had to go through those steps. We had to, put our thinking caps on, which we came together on.
Yes.
And, sharpen our pencils.
Yes.
Yeah, we grouped together. We ran it together.
It was on a 3-way phone call with you, myself, the attorneys.
Yes.
Just trying to figure this out. To ensure that the client's happy at the end of the day.
Amazing. Yes. And your seller as well was needing to be reassured, because the seller on the other side was purchasing another property, and this was a linked sale.
Yeah, it was a subject to sell. So we were busy trying to hold everything together to ensure that the transaction goes through for everyone involved.
Sure, there were so many moving parts.
Yes.
And we just had to, just come on board with everything. We rallied on board. And you know what? That's just amazing.
Yes.
That we felt the freedom to be able to work together. And trust one another. So thank you for entrusting me.
No, thank you. I mean, that's why I always, send bonds through to you, because you need to, the bond originator and the real estate agent has to be on the same page and, work together to ensure that everyone, both seller and buyer, are happy at
happy
at the end of the day.
Yes.
So if you don't have that team, it's not going to end well. And I've seen it time and time again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you've been absolutely amazing. I know I can just pick up the phone and Olin's there, even if it's a pre-approval, getting a bond secured, even if it's just a question. Amazing. I feel I can always just call you, which is so amazing.
Glad. No, I'm so glad that you have that experience, Cassidy, because I'm all about empowering, you know, especially young, upcoming, amazing people like yourself.
Thank you. And female
empowerment is so important. Yes. I mean, there's so many of us out there today that are in competition with each other, you know, and we don't want to see each other thrive or support one another. You know, I think when you open up yourself to empowering your female counterparts and you're able to give freely and you know, just share your knowledge and share your experiences, you know what? You open up your world so much more to receive.
Exactly.
You know, so I always believe in what you sow is what you reap.
Very true.
And I couldn't be sowing into better soil. So thank you so much for the opportunity to sow and to give and to share.
Yes.
And yeah, that was an amazing victory for us.
Yes.
And more to come. I'm sure more deals to happen.
You'll see the emails.
Yeah. I love it.
Instruction to transfer.
I love it. And now that interest rates are dropping, we're seeing more. Have you been seeing more activity?
I've seen a lot more movement. I mean, for this, it's currently Thursday today. I've been up and down. The team's been busy. It's just been crazy. Buzzing.
Fantastic.
It's been amazing. I'm really excited for selling season. You know, this time of year, everyone is in the selling mood and then rates are dropping. So it's a good sign for the property guys.
Oh, yay.
We're all going to win at the end of the day.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, everyone's coming to Cape Town.
Exactly.
Have you had an experience with, you know, South African citizens coming from abroad that are working there, looking to purchase here? Have you had foreigners maybe contacting
I've
your office?
had a bit of both. So I've had, you know, foreigners coming over, purchasing, they're mostly cash buyers. I've even seen this immigration between Joburg and Cape Town. So we've seen a lot of Joburg purchases as well as expats as well. So it's quite diverse. And it's interesting, you know, meeting these different people and just assisting them through and through. And business is
booming. I love it. And tell me a bit about your extra activities that you guys are doing at the moment. I must just say I'm so interested to know about this because firstly, here you have a young female in the property industry that's just doing phenomenally, right? She's got a team under her and also mentoring a team to success. And then they've also got such a cool hobby. Please tell us about this, Cassidy, and how this all came about.
Okay, so like I said, it's a bunch of guys. I'm the only girl, the smallest as well. And they came to me and they're like, oh, we're going to start racing bikes at Killarney. And I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. And I went to Killarney and I was looking around. I'm like, you know what? I think I can do it. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yes, let's do it. And then
love it. Yes, I love that. Like small but full of dynamite.
Yes, exactly. Dynamite comes in small packages.
There we go. That's it.
Yes. And I got my suit, and they're like, "Oh wow, you're really committed." And I'm like, "Yes, I am."
Your suit and everything. That suit is so cool, guys. It's like something out of Marvel or something. It's so amazing. It's rad.
And you know, it was such a mission finding a suit because my size and female.
Yeah.
See, I'm back to square one with being the youngest female.
But you went on. You never let that stop you.
Exactly. And then I found the suit, and then I started out in the parking lot. One of the parking lots that we found with my coach. Just riding on the parking lot on a little 150.
My heart.
And then we went on to the smaller track. It's called the go-kart track. Practicing there. And then about 2 weeks ago, I was the first time on the big track on my 300cc.
Wait, what does that mean? That's gone right over my head. 300cc, what is that?
It's a R300, it's a Kawasaki. So it's 300. Look, I'm not very technical when it comes to bikes. I just like getting on and just going.
Do you like speed?
I love speed. And, when I get off the bike, it's just, I walk a bit differently. It's
like you just have that power in you.
That power, yes. And then I get back into the office.
Wow. So it gives you that adrenaline.
I am an adrenaline junkie, for sure. I mean, I love boarding and surfing and hiking and just staying active.
Great. You're going to live so long?
I hope so. I really hope so. I'm enjoying my life.
With all of these great activity. I love that, and you pushing boundaries out there on both the professional scale and personal scale. Like you're going out there, living life to the fullest, and I think that a lot of women that are watching, they've been maybe apprehensive about things like this. But you're showing us that, come on, girls, we can do this. We can do anything.
If the guys can do it, the girls can.
So, right. I love it. Yes.
And I mean, I see it with the females in my team as well. I mean, it reminded me of when I started out, being scared and a bit shy. And then, just having that, building their confidence and, showing that you are supporting them. They become more confident. And I've seen it over weeks, even, just coaching them and advising them. And I'm really proud of the females that they're growing to be and what
maturing to be
and what they've achieved evolving as well.
And the achievements have been so phenomenal.
Yes.
They've been, making waves as well. Like I see, someone just joined recently or they've just joined a few months ago and they're signing offers left, right and center.
Exactly. Not only that, I mean, even clients, high-end clients are trusting them. I mean, one of my team members, they signed a mandate for a 14 mil property in Baronetsi. So and I mean, it's not an achievement for me. I like seeing them, smile and celebrating them. And just knowing that, I've, played a part in allowing them to get the property and speaking to clients.
Incredible.
And it's really the reason why I wake up every day. It's just seeing that. Witnessing it.
It's so fulfilling, I can tell. It's a fulfilling experience for you to see that.
It's different from being, a single agent to leading a team of 10 and just trying to, build them and make them become successful as well.
It's so well-rounded because in sales, you can be a lot self-driven, and it can be all about just you making the sale. And you kind of get this tunnel vision and that's it. There's nothing beyond that.
Exactly.
But what I love about your story and what you've just shared is that you're out there for others. And that's what's going to actually cause a bigger success in your life. Is because you're out there and you're like, let's share in the success. Let's build something of value.
I always say it's going from the Ronaldo to the Alex Ferguson. It's that transition. And it was difficult at first, I must say, because I was basically the Ronaldo. And, changing how you are and working with different personalities, even on a day-to-day, I'm like, okay, I have this one softer approach, this one a harder approach. And just trying to get the best out of them. So it's changing
quite
to
a
that
psychology.
Alex Ferguson.
It's a psychology, very interesting. And how that dynamic plays out and how the synergy also happens with you and your counterparts. But the recipe is working. Girl, I
was given the cookbook and I just went for it.
And you also doing a little tweaking here and there and putting your own spice and flavor in there, and we just love it. So
look, I always say the wheel was invented. Don't change the wheel. Just go with it.
Go with the flow.
Make little tweaks here and there can make the difference, but other than that, you don't need to. It's the playbook's there.
The playbook's there also, yes. So also because property, there are rules and rule books like we know, but also making it fun.
Exactly.
Let's make it a fun thing. Let's make it something that's excitable.
Exciting,
and I'm sure that that's going to play out for many, many years to come. I can't wait to witness that.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for sharing with us today, Cassidy.
Thank you.
Been an absolute pleasure.
It was lovely chatting to you.
It's such a pleasure, and I cannot wait to see you on the track. I need to come and see you guys on the track.
Yes, you should. It's so exciting.
I love speed. I love adrenaline, so I'm all there.
Maybe you should get a bike as well and join us. I think that would be a good idea.
Ooh, okay, high hopes, but I'm glad you have a vote of confidence there.
No, I believe in you, Olin.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. So thank you so much for everyone for tuning in today. We had Cassidy. Here was the lovely Cassidy from ABC International Real Estate with us today. And just one thing that we would like to leave you with today, if there's anything out there for the young women that are looking to come into this industry, what would you like to say to them?
I would say work really hard. I mean, I'm not the most talented, but hard work and consistency has really got me this far in life. And I would really recommend that. It's just working hard and, pulling up your sleeves and just getting into it.
Yes.
And never, the world is your oyster. Never think that you're young or you're female even. Just go for it.
Yes.
Just
do it. Just get in there. And,
exactly.
And you'll surprise yourself.
Exactly.
True. And I think that the hard work part is such a key thing. Mm-hmm. Because if you're willing to put in that work,
you'll reap the benefits.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Olin.
Pleasure, Cassidy.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you soon.
Yes, for sure.